to outline the most common issues I see in the weight room, in the gym, that is hindering your progress. For one, you are so self-conscious at the gym. Maybe you are a newbie, and that's completely fine. We all start somewhere, but I don't want you just to go to the cardio machines because they are the easiest to do, they are the most dummy proof, and just because you feel like you don't know what to do in the weight section. But if you are in the weight section and you still feel self-conscious, you might not be actually working hard enough because you're not pushing yourself hard enough. You have to kind of get over yourself and understand that everybody at the gym is there for themselves, right? They're working and looking at themselves, looking at their form, whatever it is, and you have to stay in your own lane, focus on yourself, and because that is the only way you are going to get better. Number two, you are distracted when you are working out. As a result, your workouts aren't as efficient as they could be. Maybe you're taking longer rest periods because you're talking to other members at the gym. Maybe you are talking to a crush, or you're replying to work emails or a work text or something like that. I would highly suggest you either time your workouts or even put your phone on airplane mode so that it is not distracting you. If you're not focused in your workouts, you are on autopilot mode, just going through the motions, thinking about X, Y, and Z, and not really paying attention to how your muscles are supposed to be contracting. If you feel one side more than the other, these are all things you should really focus on when you are trying to attain a physique that you haven't had before, right? You really have to dial in, focus, and make your time worth it at the gym. Number three, you may not be tracking your progress, so you don't really know if you're getting stronger over time. Me as a coach, I want to see that you as the client are getting stronger and progressively overloading, especially in those compound movements and those compound lifts. You really want to track your progress, make sure that either your weight is improving, is increasing, or the amount of reps that you're doing is increasing, or that you're going slower in your movements, or you are adjusting your form a little bit, because that is how your body changes. Your body wants to overcome any plateaus by it getting stronger with your, of course, resistance training and nutrition. I would suggest you get a notebook that you can track your weights in, or you can, of course, download an app that does this for you. Just note down any cues that you have used for yourself to better contract your muscles. Maybe that means like in a side lateral raise, making sure you're leading with your elbow. Like, jot some stuff down, because all of that is really going to make your progress. And then compare week 1 to week 4 in your program. Are you getting stronger? Are you increasing the amount of reps that you're doing? Are you increasing the time that you are doing the actual set, which is also important so that you're not rushing through all of the movements, right? So this is everything you want to track that you are putting on muscle on your frame. Next one I can totally relate to. So when I first started getting into fitness and changing my body, I was on Instagram, I was on YouTube looking at these girls who I wanted to look like. And what they did was they worked out like twice per day. They did their cardio, they did everything. They were very meticulous with their macros, and then that's what I did. And I wanted to look like them, so I thought, of course, they were the experts. The social influence kind of dawned on me, so I did the exact same. Of course, that phase of my life taught me so much about hard work, discipline, putting in effort. But I noticed that as my life got a little bit more hectic with school, I couldn't keep up with that, and it just wasn't realistic for me. Not to mention, I didn't have much of a social life at all. My life was literally eat, sleep, go to the gym, maybe talk to my family once in a while, and do schoolwork. That was literally it. And as soon as, like I mentioned, I had more responsibility as a student at home as well, demanded a lot. My dad was very sick. That my fitness, my progress went to the side. It had to go to the side. So what that meant was it wasn't suitable for my lifestyle anymore. And so that had to change. I had to adapt and still make it somewhat work, maybe not work out twice per day, And so if you know in your heart that you're doing something very unrealistic for you and your goals right now, understand that your plan needs to change according to your lifestyle. Last tip is that you are so focused on decreasing your rest times as much as possible. Yes, if you're in a rush and if you only have X amount of time, it's better that you go to the gym, right? But if you have, of course, like an hour or 45 minutes, whatever it is, do not rush through your workout. Give your muscles enough time to repair and recover. Again, I am guilty of this. I love just like pushing my sets to like failure and then like going again as soon as I like catch my breath. It does tax your cardiovascular system and it will make you burn a lot of calories. However, you're not going to be truly maxing out your muscular strength, your muscular fatigue as much as you could if you were just to rest for a little bit longer. You could have gone maybe harder, or you could have done like 2 extra reps have you just waited an extra 20 seconds to just give your body the adequate rest it needs. I don't want you to be so glued to your Apple Watch, especially during resistance training. Cardio is a different story. In cardio, you're trying to burn as many calories as possible within a certain time period because you are expending a lot of oxygen and you're trying to breathe very heavily to, of course, burn as many calories and energy. But during resistance training, you want to be getting as strong as possible. Yes, of course, you're going to burn calories, but not as many probably as you could in cardio. That's it for me, guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.